Up, Benji here, and we have Blake here with his top 8 Drytron deck profile. So what happened today?
So I actually went X11 in Swiss. I pretty much took most games 2-0. The draw was pretty scuffed. That was against a PK player, and then I lost against the new Lyralisk bird build. So yeah,
Nice. Alright, we'll get into the profile.
Alrighty, so played Drytron, 3 Alpha, searches all my ritual dudes, 3 Zeta, searches my ritual spell, Gamma, the Monster Reborn, and Delta, there's the draw if I have a ritual dude or a spell. It's all kind of standard. I play 1 less than most people, but I wanted to fit more space for like hand traps and stuff. So.
And do you feel like you play that ratio again, if you could?
Yeah, I've been playing this ratio for as long as I can remember with Drytron now. Like, this is my favorite ratio. I've tried out different, but like I think this is the way to go.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, that's the Drytron names. Then I play the one of Eva, Petite Angel, in combination with the Orange Lights. So the Eva searches out these guys pretty much when you use it as a negate. Banish fairies, add these. This searches your Bentan, and this is just a sick hand trap to be able to search. Yeah, that's pretty standard.
That's nice.
And then Triple Ash, it's just super versatile in this format. I really just don't want to play against Virtual World, so I tried to sort of main deck against that a little bit. I thought about playing Droll, but yeah, I like this a little bit more.
Yeah, nice mid-range hand trap.
This is also just standard stuff, like Dawn Knight, mind you, for the Union Carry play, and this pretty much always gets me my ritual spell or to my ultimateness. Yeah, I love mind you. Normal summoning this is just the best.
Would you consider playing more, or do you think you've probably got too many normal summons in the deck?
Nah, definitely just the one of, like, there's some turns that like I don't even need to normal summon, so it's like yeah, I don't think that you need to. And then, like I said, Virtual World, Lancia. Yeah, not much else to say. I just really didn't want to play against Virtual World very much. This came in handy against that Lyralisk deck as well. So yeah, that's good. I like 2 searchable, so sweet. Onto the rituals, 3 Bentan, 1 Natasha, and 1 ultimateness. This is so standard, 3 and 1. This deck, this card is crazy. Steely monsters.
Yeah, I remember when that card got printed and read it, and was like, oh wow, this is one of the best cards I've ever read. Like, yeah. This will be good one day.
Not once per turn, gain life. Stupid. Obviously, Ben 10 abuses, also nuts. I think you go through this like 4 to 5 times in a turn. It's crazy, and then follow up is nuts. Setting this up with 4 to 5 negates in hand is also crazy. And then onto the spells. Triple Nova, special summon the dudes from deck, sick to see. Emergency adds your Drytrons. Also can't be negated, which is
very
awesome.
nice.
Yeah, so good. Now double Fafnir. I cut this down because I found that I was losing to Droll under this a little bit harder, and like 5 Novas is fine. You don't need 6, and sometimes if you saw too many of this, it's like this could be anything else right now. So I felt like it was actually.
So you felt like the deck was consistent enough.
Yeah, really consistent actually. I think I only bricked once through 7 rounds.
Very nice.
Obviously the spell, awesome. Triple prep, again, sick, wild. Then double prosperity. I don't have the 3rd. I would play 3 and I'd play 43 cards, but I just didn't have the 3rd. Cool by Foolish and Instant Fusion. This for hand traps. Also really good against Eldritch.
Yeah.
Set this, they activate Lord and then you just banish the Lord. It's great. So nice. Foolish, obviously the extender. And Instant Fusion for your Millennium Eyes. So nice.
Very nice.
Beats Droll. That's
yeah. I remember playing that card in my Dark World FTK to beat Droll.
Yeah, so nice. Then obviously the Millennium Eyes, then Zeus package, which is the Lyralisk, Downed, Zeus, pretty self-explanatory. She attacks directly, then you put that and make that.
Very nice.
Very good.
Good
Link
stuff.
Rebo, Anima for my Link 1s. This came up actually quite a bit. People were playing in the wrong zones.
Yeah. So when I was playing a few games online the other day, I did summon into that zone and thought, oh boy, there's something to think about for this format.
Yeah, it was actually
and just
really
keeps
nice.
popping up more and more.
Yeah, so I think a dude had like 4 monsters on board, and I had 3 Ben 10s available in grave for the Natasha loot. So I just sucked up the 4th one, and then just took him for it. So it's really nice. This also came up a lot. I got what happened today against a PK player. He went into his Ark Rebellion, and I could tribute this for cost, and then he had to attack my defense position monster, so I didn't die. It was super clutch. Paying cost, then Mirage Lights, Cerberus, Carrier, of course. This is probably the best extra deck card for this deck. This pops things when people leave it in an main monster zone. Mirage Lights, I made this a few times.
So what does the Mirage Light do?
So Mirage Lights are like a once per turn negate by discarding a fairy. And when it's sent from the field to the graveyard or destroyed, whichever, you can add back up to 2 fairies or ritual spells from your graveyard to your hand.
Oh, awesome.
So if you have 2 Ben 10, you add back 2 Ben 10 or like Ben 10 spell. It's super nice. You can refuel your hand with for a orange light. If you have an orange light in hand, you just could refuel that. It's very nice. IP and Phoenix for the last Link 2s. This is so nice. Going IP into like access code talker against trap decks is just like it's insane. I made this quite a few times and went into like Boral Sword as well. Not being able to be destroyed, just attacking with a big dude is just so sick. I didn't make Phoenix at all today, but it's just there for utility, right? So it's good. Unicorn for my one Link 3. Didn't actually need this at all. This was only Link Climb to make my access code talker bigger.
Very nice.
Then Appaloosa, Boral Sword, and access code talker. I never actually made Appaloosa. I haven't made Appaloosa in weeks playing this.
Wow.
There's just you just make your board, and generally it's better.
Do you think there's a card you had in mind maybe you'd like to play instead of Appaloosa, or do you think you keep it in there just in case?
It's like a just in case card, right? I think I was trying to make it before, but the dude had the right hand trap, so I couldn't actually get to it. But I wouldn't mind playing that other rank 1 bird, that Kinkanashi, I think it's called. It just sits there and it can't be destroyed.
Okay.
It's just like unaffected by your opponent's card effects. It's also a good way to get into Zeus if you lose your other one. I wouldn't mind playing that, but I think Apple is just sort of like better to go into sometimes. Boral Sword takes games.
Yeah, so what was the theory on Boral Sword and access code talk?
Yeah, so sometimes access code just doesn't get you there. And you just miss by like maybe 1,000 or so attack. If you can only use a Link 2 to make access code, it only gives you the 4,300 attack, right? And you've only got, let's say you can only get one Drytron out, you just miss because you're only at 6-3 or even if it's at 5-3, you just miss by 700 life. Whereas this 6k,
very nice.
Very good.
Very nice to see that card seeing some play again.
Yeah, I made it a lot. OTK with it a lot. And access code talker against trap decks, it's nuts. Summon this, they can't TT it, they can't respond to it, popping everything. It's just, so sick. And only needs 2 monsters, which is wild. 2 effect monsters, nuts. That's it for the extra deck. Side deck's pretty standard. 3 draw for the mirror. Bell also for the mirror, and I like to side this in games 2 and 3 just in case of what do you call it? Cycle Reader, because that card.
That's
so
a very
much.
nifty way of stopping Cycle Reader.
And it's good against like it's decent against Virtual World, and just like the mirror is pretty decent. You can stop the spell sometimes, or like a Gamma or something. It's just handy. Then we've got 3 Wind Kaijus. So this boy, he's actually pretty handy in the mirror match as well, just getting over like a Herald that has XX, negates. And against that new bird, Lyraless deck, the Tri-Brigade thing.
Right, so the relevance
Yeah.
there of being wind to stop the barrier statue,
correct.
which is very
So,
nice.
Yeah, the wind attribute's the main aspect of it, and even if I came up like against random Dragoon decks or something, like it was just handy to have.
Yeah, well, you can't go wrong with a kaiju, right?
Yeah, so
Best
it's just,
removal in the game.
yeah, so it's just handy to have there. Sighted in, never saw it, but that's alright. Then double nib. I would like to bump this up to 3, but I kind of like my ratios of everything else. Combo decks.
Yeah. Covers a lot of bases on the rogue stuff as well.
Duster, and then triple storm. Again, back row decks. If anyone was just playing pure back row, this just hurts, and this can help against if they made like the Vanity's Fiend in the mirror. This is nice to see.
Well, I've noticed this deck plays really well through monster negates, so
Yeah.
the back row kind of is a bit of an issue sometimes.
I actually feel like back row is easier to deal with sometimes.
Yeah?
Than monster negates, yep. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, that stuff. I wouldn't mind, I've taken this out and played around with it with like Cosmic Cyclone and Twin Twisters before, because having like a quick effect is so nice. It's just really good to have. So sometimes
better longevity in the game, and
sometimes it's like this or those. I don't know. They change every now and then. But for today, I thought that was better. And then the one red reboot is again trap decks, nasty. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it seems like your deck puts out game pretty much every time if you can go uninterrupted.
Yeah,
so
no, for sure. If I get my follow up, I pretty much just go into Sword and take game.
very nice, dude. And do you have any shout outs or anything you want to give?
A couple to my boys, Alan Beecroft, Benji, of course, all the boys, Jason, just for playing, and all the boys at Southern Games.
Very nice, very nice.
Sick.
Well, thank you for the deck profile.
No worries, dude.